If you're a frequent flyer, of course, you know by now those miles can earn you a well-deserved vacation. And for years, the IRS had ruled that those miles were not a taxable income. Instead, they were a rebate. And in many cases, brought before U.S. tax court, judges have actually upheld that very concept. However, here's the thing. One recent ruling caused turbulence for some travelers. I'm joined now by travel expert Peter Greenberg with more on what all of this means. And let's face it, people love their reward point systems and their frequent flyer miles. So this is potentially big. What is perhaps changing in the legal world when it comes to these miles?
Well, let's start with some numbers here. There are about 23 trillion unredeemed miles out there that have value. The question is, how do you value them and are they taxable? So the case that just happened in U.S. tax court involved a couple that was using a cash back card. And what were they doing with the cash back card? They were buying money orders and gift cards and got thousands and thousands of dollars in cash back. The IRS then said, oh, that's taxable. It went to court and the couple lost. Now, in the past, as you mentioned, they were considered, meaning frequent flyer miles, a non-taxable rebate. However, the IRS basically follows what they call the dollar equivalency concept, which means if I use 50,000 points or 50,000 miles and buy a ticket, let's say that's worth $700 in cash, or at least the equivalency of cash, and I give it to you, guess what? That's taxable. Or if I take that 50,000 points and buy a ticket for a business trip and I try to deduct it because I paid for the ticket, that's also not allowed. So the thing that's happened so far is that the tax courts have upheld the non-taxable rebate idea for just regular redemptions of frequent flyer miles. And one of the reasons why they've upheld it, this is not going to become as a surprise to anybody, is think about this. How many tax court judges are members of the frequent flyer program? So they don't want this thing to go to court. However, this U.S. tax court case that just happened has opened the door once again to let the IRS at least try to claim that these miles can be taxable.
Wow. So if I'm sitting at home tonight and I'm a, pre-COVID, of course, traveling salesman with, 2 trillion miles on my whatever, how worried should I be? And do you think this will become national in nature?
Well, for the moment, if you just cash them or redeem them for flights that you're going to take on a personal basis, they're still going to probably be interpreted as a non-taxable rebate. But remember, you can give miles to anybody. You can redeem miles and give a ticket to somebody else. Watch out. That's considered a gift. That's taxable income, at least by the interpretation of the IRS.
And Peter, let me ask you this broad picture for a second. Generally speaking, this ruling on the shelf just for a second, are these programs typically worth it, and for whom?
The airlines make more money from their frequent flyer programs than they make operating as airlines. That's how valuable they are. And to give you an example of that, during COVID, and the airlines tried to raise money, each of the major 3 airlines, American, United, and Delta, essentially mortgaged their frequent flyer programs and generated, in some cases, per airline, $9 billion in capital.
Wow, those numbers are astounding. Let me broaden the picture out a little bit. I know we talked a few weeks ago about this. Just want to kind of get an update on kind of America and travel right now in the middle of this pandemic. We're seeing this big debate now about lifting restrictions. Several states are obviously a little more aggressive than others. White House pushing back. But as all of that kind of works itself out, clearly over the next few months, we're going to see more folks more comfortable getting on a plane. Has the rebound started in earnest yet? And if not, roughly when do you think we may see it, with summer not too far around the corner?
The rebound has started in terms of future bookings. To give you an idea, one cruise line put on their world cruise for 2022, not an inexpensive ticket. I think they started about $40,000 because the cruise lasts for about 170 days. It sold out in 2 hours. So we're seeing a lot of future bookings, but we're also seeing by about April 15th, that needle start to move in a very measurable way. So the buyer's market that's out there now, and ironically, it's a buyer's market for frequent flyer miles now too. A lot of frequent flyer tickets available at lower redemption levels. But as it begins to come up to April 15th, you're going to see airfares start to go back up. Supply and demand. It's going to change.
Absolutely. All right, Peter, as always, thanks for your time and for your expertise tonight. We certainly appreciate it.
You got it.